And also credit given to where credit is deserved. There's been a couple individuals who have been advocating for this issue for a long time, and I want to bring him up to close for us. Dwight Hansen.
Thank you very much, and we'll keep this very, very short. I'll just say to you now that we're a generation that stands on the shoulders of giants. People back in the 60s and 70s who, mostly moms, sorry guys, who wanted nothing more for their kids than to be able to live out in their communities with them. At that time, you were actually told by a doctor that your child didn't mean anything, he wasn't really a human being, just lock him up and walk him away. These folks decided that something else beside that needed to happen. And in those days, places like the Senator Hotel and the Sutter Club were actually housing for people with, legislators. And this generation, this previous generation of moms harassed those poor people right up to their apartments. Made them feel very guilty about all this stuff, but the result was a bipartisan set of legislative actions that created the Lanterman Act. And we owe, this generation owes to that generation this vision for this system. We are where we are today because somebody decided that folks with disabilities are just like folks without disabilities, and they have the right to a life of meaningful activities, a life of choice, and an opportunity to do the kinds of things that they themselves want to choose for themselves. We make choices every day, ladies and gentlemen, every day, that people with disabilities need help to make for themselves. Not any different, but they need support. So I will tell you this, in the 22 years that I've been working here, I've never seen an issue where the money was just literally laying there on the table, and all we had to have was the vision to go grab it. Usually we're fighting against cuts, we're fighting for revenue, we're fighting for any kind of thing, even last year with the MCO tax. This year, there is $500 million that is allocated every year to support people at a rate of about $700,000 a person. The money is there to be picked up, kept in the system. The legislators that have spoken to you today, and some who are not able to make it out here, understand that in this building, free money, reallocating these dollars to the system is a no-brainer. We think it's time for no-brainer politics in this California Capitol, not Democratic, not Republican, no-brainer politics, where we actually go after these dollars, use them for the purposes for which they were allocated in the first place, and if for no other reason, let's do it to honor those men and women who created the system from scratch in the first place. I thank you all for coming out today. There'll be plenty of opportunities in the next few months to make this all come together and put this thing in the budget. But again, this is step one. We've identified the issue. I look forward to working with each and every one of you moving forward. Next rally, next hearing, next time to testify, I hope to see you all. Thank you very much.